Is it time?
No.
Are we here?
No, I'm fake.
Are we?
This is all AI. So.
Oh, shit! You weren't supposed to give the game away! Oh, God! Now everyone knows we're a bunch of hypocrites.
My head spins around.
Yeah, the front of your body becomes the back of your body.
Yeah.
You a fake six finger.
Yeah, hello.
Oh, that would have been really good.
It's, hello, welcome to Arcane Arcade, another exciting episode of Eberron, the City of Towers. I am your resident GM and favorite deepfake, Jack. That's all right, I've not been real the whole time. I'm actually my face is actually something that Jacob brewed up in Mid-Journey, and, you know, just kind of, what is it? It's like in Blade Runner 2049, when Ana de Armas basically, like, covers up that woman's body so that she can have sex with Ryan Reynolds. It's like, that's me, but like...
That's Ryan Gosling, how dare you.
Whatever, same guy. But, that'd be a completely different movie if Ryan Reynolds was in it. Ryan Gosling, like, I'm like that. Like, I'm a hologram that has been projected onto Pepper. So we've been secretly the same GM the whole time.
Oh,
whoa.
Hey, that was
Yeah, so yeah, Pepper also runs
that was spelled
City of Towers.
That's crazy.
Well, why do you think I was in that?
I've been fake since I ended Avnia, so...
That's crazy.
You're a ghost that's haunting the stream room.
After Avnia just come down.
You served your purpose. That's what's gonna happen if I ever put my two weeks notice in at work. But anyways, yeah, welcome, Jacob. Do you have any announcements?
The only announcement I have, Jack, as I rip the
ass?
Dude, I just rip ass live on stream. No, as I rip the what is that called? The soapbox from underneath you.
Oh,
is absolutely fuck ice.
Oh yeah.
Holy God.
You and I are fighting over the soapbox right
shit.
now.
I know. Yeah, you can have it. You can have it. I just want to at least say it.
Oh, announcement. We do not have a Colton tonight.
No, he's dead.
But I'm AI Corn. Right?
Yeah, you're Colton. Yeah, we don't have Paige or Tyler, so Colton decided to take the AI deepfake duty to be Tyler tonight, to play the role of Renna. Yeah, I mean what you said. Fuck guys. If you don't know, a couple days ago they shot a woman like in broad daylight. And yeah, her name was Renee Good, and they killed her. Immigration, Customs and Enforcement. I mean, like, I think unfortunately, you know, there have been so many instances of police brutality in this country that in a way we've almost like become used to the idea that like, yeah, the police will probably use excessive force to like hurt people. That's bad. Like, condemn that. That's fucked up. But I think like the thing that's really the kicker about this one is that like these people don't have authority to like to do this. No. Like they're immigration's customs and enforcement. Like they don't have the right to, you know, like just do this. Nobody really should, and nobody really ought to. But yeah, it's just like extra. It just makes it like extra infuriating that it's Trump's brown shirts that are doing this, you know. So yeah, right? Yeah, fuck those guys. You know, this is not like the first instance of people being brutalized or killed by ICE. I know that there was someone at the end of December, a man who was killed, and then I think in a few months prior there was another person who died in their custody. But yeah, just another fucking casualty, another like thing that inevitably this was going to happen. You put armed thugs on the streets of the US's cities, and inevitably someone is going to get hurt or killed. I think abolishing ICE in these upcoming like political terms, these upcoming elections, needs to be like the moderate position. You know, like at the very least, we need to wipe this three-letter agency off the face of the country. Like, it no longer should be a thing, and everybody who's in it, frankly, should be tried for crimes against humanity. But I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Everyone is always like, oh, can Trump do this? Like, can they do this when they do things? And of course, they shouldn't. But like Thomas Hobbes once said, what is it? Covenant without the sword is but words. Nobody's going to enforce any sort of punishment on these people. So
I just want to say that is the thing. Can they do it? I mean, in theory, no.
they shouldn't be able to, but nobody's stopping them.
But no one's stopping
Yeah,
them.
So
yes, they can.
So yeah,
That's the
just
problem.
so I guess just
Yes,
don't
they can.
like I guess at the end of the day, just don't become complacent with this.
Yes.
Like don't be like, oh well, you know, Trump and his cronies are gonna be fucking crazy. Yeah, no, we can't just like accept that that's gonna be like the thing and move on with our lives. Like this. It's bad, guys.
Mhm.
It's bad. And I've been telling you that it's bad for the last, like half of this game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just, you know, don't become complacent. Remember that none of this is normal. And it should never be considered normal. Fuck those guys.
And that doesn't mean you need to despair. It means that it's important for you to stand up in the places that it matters.
Yeah.
Which is especially with if you can attend protests, if you can attend rallies, if you can be safe doing those.
Yeah,
kinds of things, you know.
God, be safe. As safe as you freaking can be.
If you can,
It's literally because she was doing absolutely nothing, and like that's the issue.
Yeah.
And it is very much like be safe and protest in a safe way that you can.
Yeah.
And also like, don't take just one person's word or just watch one video. There was like 4 point of views, and all 4 of those point of views consolidated into kind of all of us not even realizing, but like looking at it going like, I don't even fucking know how any conservative MAGA person can say the opposite of what actually happened, which is absolutely baffling that she was trying to ram this person over. Like,
Insane.
fucking watch more than one video that Trump tweets and actually like use your noggin.
There was also a lot of AI
That's
stuff.
why I
that
was-
was
That's,
part of
yeah,
it.
Albert sent that fucking thing in our group chat.
Yeah.
I was looking to bring up. We were talking about AI earlier. Make
Right.
sure to keep because
It's-
people are going to and have been using AI to change narrative.
Yeah.
But not
Or just
this,
create
about-
brand
or
fucking new ones.
create brand-
Yeah.
yeah. Not just about this event, but all these other events.
Yeah.
So be vigilant. Make sure you're,
Use
as
your
you said,
brain.
using your noggin. Just
Yeah.
think.
You know,
Don't
what's
rely
that
on-
1984 quote? It's like the party told you to ignore the evidence of your eyes and ears, and that was its final, most essential command.
Yeah.
You know, don't believe everything you see immediately, and especially anything coming out of this administration.
Like,
Take it with a big old grain of salt.
It's-
Take it with a whole damn shaker.
It's imperative that you come to your own judgment and opinion, and if it then lines up with one side or the other, it's like at least you practice critical thinking.
Yeah.
At least you did your bare minimum.
At least you're
And-
picking a side. Like, you know, you stay in the center, nobody makes
Yeah.
friends or enemies. You know?
But it's like,
I don't know, stand for something.
Yeah.
Hopefully the right thing, fuck. But anyways. Also, you know, he's saying like crazy shit about Venezuela and now Mexico and other countries in Latin America. So any of our Latin American viewers out there, I hope that you remain safe in these coming days. Just, you know, and know that there are people in this country that are not okay with what is going on. That like the way that one idiot or a series of idiots feel at the top of the food chain in this country does not reflect everything that its people believe.
Yeah.
There are people here that do not like what is going on and are doing their best to try and fight against it. So, you know, I hope you stay safe. And as ever, any of you out there, please just donate your time, your effort, any disposable currency you have to causes that help people in these trying times. Lord knows it's only going to get harder. I mean, fuck, it's January 9th. It's
Yeah.
brand new fucking year,
my
and
God.
all this shit has happened. Fuck, man. I can't believe it. So yeah, like Jacob said, don't lose hope. Help in the ways you can, even if that's just helping yourself. Because sometimes, I mean, what is it? You got to put your own mask on before you assist others, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, just like Gray said, you know, stay vigilant, stay safe,
Yeah.
and stay hopeful and kind to others, especially those who would be downtrodden by the powerful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right. Let's play a game.
Speaking of
All right.
game that's not
downtrodden
political
by
at
the
all.
powerful.
Speaking of downtrodden by the powerful.
We
Dude, I can't wait to play Orwellian TTRPG.
It's a Delta group.
They
Oh,
like-
thank you.
They liked that one
Thanks,
off
appreciate
screen.
Our live studio audience.
Oh, what a live studio audience.
They're right over there. All right. So, last we left off in City of Towers. It's been a little while, but you guys were approached by Serindathor, who is this dragon that you have become aware has been posing as Elcora Dragu pretty much the entirety of the game. Elcora, one of the members of Dask, and now one of the leaders of the Dark Talons, the splinter group of Dask that you guys helped create in your war with them several sessions ago. Serindathor approached you and basically said, I know where the voice of chaos, this Rakshasa that has been constantly involving itself with all of your guys' lives and business over the course of this game, is going to try and piece together the promise of flame.
Yep.
And it is
Those are my
imperative.
Chaos Emeralds.
And it is imperative. Yeah, it is imperative that you and this dragon collect the Chaos Emeralds first and assemble them together so that you can go supersonic in. It's the end of the game. You dap up with the dragon and.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
You know, get your hands on it first because the dragon, dragons, of course, the immortal enemies or eternal enemies of the demonic Rakshasas, does not want this weapon of mass destruction falling into the hands of a Rakshasa. It would rather see it in your hands. And so you all descended into the depths, made your way through a variety of different obstacles, and eventually found yourselves in this strange, like, subterranean realm, this pocket within Kyber, the realm below, where the walls and the floors almost had this, like, fleshy, squishy sort of consistency to them. I think I might have used, like, low-key, like, netherrack a little bit. I've been playing too much Minecraft with Gabe and Sushi. But, you know, like, this twisted quality. There were, like, twisted, mutated monsters down there, shaped into monstrosities by dark magic that was down there. And you came up to this... you encountered Citra down there as well, but the dragon Serindathor basically told all of you, like Qui-Gon Jinn style, like, I'll handle this one, you guys go ahead.
Yeah.
So they had an epic fight off screen, and you guys went forth to this area that was like this big, like, this vestibule with this door pressed against the wall that had this huge unblinking eye on it, with, you know, all kinds of, like, fucked up, like, fleshy tendons on the walls and things like that. And you noticed that there were 4 almost like mouths that opened, I believe, along the back wall that each required a certain type of key. And, you know, as you were down there, of course, you flashed back to those moments of these 4 sort of prophetic items and ideas that were presented to you the first time you heard this prophecy back in the beginning of the game. The moon, scar, spear, and promise of flame. You had 3 of those things in your possession, but not the 4th, because Severin had given it, the Scar Carver, to Merrick's Decaneth. But as fate would have it, as the draconic prophecy would twist and turn to try and right this particular tangle in the tapestry of fate, who should arrive there in the cursed depths of Kyber but Kyber's very own son,
Crazy.
Dazin Vareth, Halas Tarkanan, with the Scar Carver in tow, still being clutched by Merrick's Decaneth's severed hand.
That's the craziest part, is that he cut his fucking hand off.
And kept it.
That's it.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Max will come up with a
He
cool
accused you of being a traitor.
Instantly. Yeah.
And exclaimed that he knew of the promise of flame and what it could do, thanks to your sort of a scorned lover, Valestis, the succubus, and the 2 of them joined forces to try and kill all of you.
Yep.
a task in which they failed to do. Rena basically took out Valestis immediately by possessing her. That was sick as hell.
That was so cool.
I think I'm still sort of recovering from the emotional damage of that. I'm like, God damn, that's crazy. Like, good for you for doing something insane. I'm just also like, oh fuck, man.
I've had a month to think about this, and I find it very poetic because I feel as if she was attempting to puppet Azevedo.
Oh, 100%.
For a long time, and it's just so ironic that she
in her
this
final
combat
moments, yeah,
was puppeted herself.
I know, right?
And then also, she didn't even die to us. She
got killed by the son of Kyber.
To Calamity. Is that what it was?
Well, no, it was his cataclysm spell.
Cataclysm. That's what it's called.
Yeah. So you guys did battle with him, and in nearly killing him, you sort of incensed him to a greater state of fury that caused his apex aberrant mark to flare with power as he cast Cataclysm on
Insane
the space
spell.
and nearly killed Azeroth and Rena in the process.
One of the most insane spells in Pathfinder.
Truly.
Yeah, no. We were almost.
You guys got kind of like the only reason you two survived is because you kind of got lucky that like two of the things only affect like flying and swimming creatures. You were both unconscious, so yeah, you just got super lucky at that point. But
I was also immune to the fire damage.
That's true
because I was in my.
But you guys did defeat the son of Kyber, and in his final moment, as he lay on the brink of death, but not quite there yet, Severin had to make a choice to.
You got your flame wind moment.
Yeah, Severin's flame wind moment.
Was it
finally.
my arc?
I lulled you into a false sense of security.
Yeah, we have beach episodes. You're safe during the beach episodes.
If you let the son of Kyber go, he would continue to lead the aberrant marks, and as he is now, sort of dismayed by his people being turned against him by the voice of chaos, now incensed by this perceived betrayal on your behalf, what would he lead them to do? But instead, or you could kill him and take his place. And you chose the latter. You struck down Halas Tarkanan, this living legend that survived the War of the Mark thousands of years ago, laid to rest by one of his own.
Crazy.
You took up Halas's sword, Calamity, and have claimed it as your own, as well as basically inherited not only his position as the son of Kyber, as the leader of the Dragon Mark, but also, or the Aberrant Dragon Mark, but also your own Aberrant Dragon Mark has expanded to be of similar power to his, as you are now, as far as you know, one of the most powerful Aberrant marked individuals on Eberron. But that was where we left off. You are all still, we will say, that anyone who is unconscious is at least at 1 hit point. Like, you guys have, like, come back and...
I'm at 15, and I don't know why. I think I got healed at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, you got healed. I was still unconscious.
Yes.
I did catch
that.
Colton up, because Colton was also not at last game, and he's also not here.
Mm.
But the one thing he wanted to beam into my head, I can hear him right now. I can hear it.
At the
Battle
at the
medicine.
Battle medicine.
Battle medicine, Jack. Battle medicine.
Yeah. I know he has.
Beerbot can heal.
I know.
He's more like, so if Rena's down,
Yeah.
he can
No,
heal.
well, let's say that's what happened. I don't know. You gain, like, I don't know. I think if you roll for it, you can gain anything like a couple d8s worth of hit points. I don't know, roll 3d8 and you get that much back. Let's just say that. That's Beerbot doing his battle medicine, taping Rena's wounds closed.
Oh, actually,
I opened the
above
com.
average.
Nice.
19.
Nice. So you have 19 hit points.
Cool.
But yeah, you are all standing in this room. The son of Kyber's kind of slumped form on the ground, Severin standing over him with this new blade in his hands. The disgusting door, sort of the silent observer for this entire moment, still stands there. The mouths on the wall still agape, waiting for the keys to open it.
I think Azeroth like stumbles to his feet, and he walks over to Severin, and I think he grabs onto like your wrist, and he says, "Why'd you do it?"
me a traitor. He believed that I was a traitor. Velestis didn't control him. She persuaded him to think that.
Oh.
I couldn't trust somebody who would tell me that.
So you took his mantle. You took it from him.
Yeah.
It's your burden now.
Yeah, it fucking hurts.
I can imagine.
I'll be fine. I'll get used to it. What about what point to Velestis?
I don't know. I don't really know what her end goal was. It was probably to get the promise of flame. She didn't like how complacent I wasn't being. So I think she found somebody else.
Yeah.
Her loss. I didn't really know what her end game was. I didn't trust her. Sorry, Stick. I know she was your friend too.
It's alright.
But she was kind of two-faced. Maybe 3, 4, 5-faced.
That's not making it better, Azeraphis.
I wasn't trying to make it better.
Let's just go.
Yep. Creepy flush door.
Yeah, where all roads end to the creepy flesh door.
I think as you guys approach, you hear sort of squelching footsteps making their way down the corridor here as you see El Cora walk in. Her like robe and clothing are kind of like tattered. There's there's like claw marks on her face. She's clearly wounded.
Did you get her?
They look to you and their blue eyes kind of crackle with a bit of lightning, and say, "Yes, she won't be a problem from here on out."
Do I sense her still with my
you still
mark?
sense her, but you still sense her, but you the direction that she's in is different now.
Okay.
And they would explain.
I think Azeraphis says that.
Yeah.
I think El Cora says that, and then he says, I think she's still out there.
No, undoubtedly she's proven difficult to kill. You've slain her before, haven't you? All of you?
She wasn't supposed to be alive in the first place.
Well, those that are puppeted by dust do not die easy.
Cool.
Gone for now, but we'll come back again.
It is possible, which is why we must hurry. They look up at the door and kind of shift uncomfortably, and just say, "I do not like being down here. Let us get this business done as quickly as we can, then return to the surface."
Awfully fortuitous that he brought the Scar Carver straight to us.
If you say so.
Let's go.
As you approach the 4 mouths against the wall, 2 flanking either side of the door, as they sort of stand open, these they have these there's no tongue in the mouth. It's instead waiting there is a hand that reaches out of this impossibly deep gullet in these mouths, as it's just this clawed hand that sort of raises up, and all around the inside of the trigger warning for this episode, body horror and just disturbing body horror related imagery. So if that's not really your jam, also possible references to self-harm, but we'll get there. So if that's not your jam, I want to skip this episode. It's okay. There will be others that won't feature this stuff.
I'm glad you give the trigger warning after describing the mouth door.
So I was
really
going to, and I was going to say it before we even started the session, but then I got caught up in my rant about ice, and it just happens. But I remembered.
felt like it was like you realized you're like, ooh.
I was like,
hold
ooh,
on.
I was supposed to warn
There's gonna be
people.
teeth.
I don't think it'll be a problem, but just in case.
I used to love Arcane Arcade until Mouth Door.
Mouth door.
Yeah.
I used to love Arcane Arcade before they started putting trigger warnings in front of their stuff. That woke garbage.
Yeah, I have mouth door in my notes forever.
I can
now.
tolerate the soapboxing, but I draw the line at trigger warnings.
How dare I know what
But
what content?
so with that said, yeah, mouth in the wall,
Uh-huh.
in the flesh wall,
Yeah.
a hand reaching like out of it.
Yeah.
It's surrounded by these teeth that appear to be like a different amalgamation of like humanoid teeth and like fang teeth, herbivore teeth, just like all kinds of different fucked up teeth.
That's
and
gross.
inside the the interior of like the cheeks of the mouth are a bunch of smaller mouths that are all kind of chattering, and as you get closer to
What
each
about
one,
small mouth?
they seem to request which key they want in this particular mouth. As basically as you get closer, because it's like this stairway that's almost like shaped out of like these dark, almost like rib cage like bones, as you like make your way up and onto like the landing before this door. All the little mouths basically whisper over and over again like there's like moon, spear, scar, promise of
This has been
as like they're like
They're
gnashing their
kissing.
teeth and yeah.
I think I turn around and I look to everybody else and I say,
Mhm.
how do we know this isn't the voice of chaos?
What the fuck?
I suppose we don't know that.
Yeah,
I mean, it
what-
seems a little too perfect to me. He makes up some
draconic.
prophecy just to make sure he has everything that he needs in the final moments.
I doubt Flamewind would just be down to help out with the prophecy.
What if Flamewind is also in with the voice of chaos?
I severely doubt that.
I just said that I doubt that. That's what I meant. I don't think she would do that.
Oh,
Look,
I guess there's always a chance.
I don't want to put the promise in there.
and we also don't know if this was what the voice of chaos wanted, but it's a fucking prophecy.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
We should tear open the door ourselves.
You said it yourself, it's fortuitous that we got here.
Yeah, I didn't know I had to put it in a weird mouth thing. Now I'm having second thoughts.
You didn't have second thoughts?
I
when
think-
had
I
to
thought we
kill
had it. I
somebody?
thought we were going to present it or something. I didn't think we were going to put it in a thing.
I think Beerbot says, well, I mean, we still don't really know what they're going to
Yeah.
do with it. I think he will just take the six blade and hand it to the hand that's in the mouth. As the
Thank
hand
God, our
like
NPC beer bot.
slowly
Oh,
like
wait.
wraps its hands around it. There's this like almost like this as all of the mouths basically again like almost like in like a crescendo as like slowly getting louder as it goes spear as it like fills up and like other mouths open up along the walls of like the places they are all just as it's almost like the spear, the six blade becomes like it's like the whole thing is just getting hotter and hotter and hotter to the point where it's like white hot as like almost like you could see like almost at this point really the adamantine should start like melting at this temperature as like smoke and like popping steam is like coming off of this.
Is it
And then,
going to?
I don't know, are you gonna try and grab it?
Okay.
Fight the mouth door! Fight the mouth door!
Here's the thing, man.
You're gonna get
That's
stuck with the
that's
tongue.
important. And if there's doubt in Azervus' mind.
Mm.
I think if it looks like it's about to melt and explode and break, I think he is going to try to rip it from this thing.
Okay.
Before you do that, like as you're like grab
Right.
it, Randall's probably gonna like grab your hand for a second. It's like, are you sure you want to do this? This is what you've been leading up to. This is your choice.
Promise of flames on the other side of that door.
You've been
The
wanting
means to build
promise
it.
Flame. This is how you get it.
Yeah. Forge something. Melt it down.
I'm just making sure you know what you're doing. You're not making a rash decision.
I think he does hesitate.
Okay, if you hesitate, then it is completed before you have the chance to finish.
Okay.
As all of a sudden, like, it hits this crescendo as it is just screaming loud in here as all these mouths are chattering spear. And then all of a sudden, hush. All of a sudden, the white hot, like, it immediately goes back to its inert state as the you see, like, almost that, like, white hot, like, burning energy, like, courses down the hand, almost like something being swallowed down like an esophagus, like just like it's passing through, like the light passing down the palm into the the wrist, down into that bottomless gullet, as it and then just drops the spear at Mirbot's feet, and then the hand retracts. The mouths close and the flesh covers it up.
It's the same as it was, Bearbot?
Yeah.
He takes it, kind of like twirls it a bit. Doesn't feel any different. I'm not sure.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Sure. Or if you have Detect Magic.
Examine. I do have Detect Magic.
Do you want to just cast that?
You little nerd.
Well, yeah. It's a cantrip.
I don't think it'll really tell you. I think an Arcana check would probably tell you more, but if you're looking just to see if, like, it has been drained of its magical properties.
I think he would do both.
Oh, okay.
I think he's gonna. I mean.
Could you tell me what Detect Magic does?
Yeah, it does. It does many things.
The actual mechanics of it.
Yeah, it's a pulse that registers. It's a cantrip. It's 30-foot emanation. I receive no information beyond the presence or absence of magic.
Okay.
And it's also heightened.
Because you're at level. It's what, level 5 for you or something?
Heightened to level 7, so
level 7,
I think I get everything else with it, which is I learned the rank of the level of the most powerful magical effect in the area, and then at 3rd, I can also pinpoint the source of the highest rank magic. Like, for an imprecise sense, I don't learn the exact location, but I can narrow it down.
Okay.
So, like, obviously I can't like locate invisible objects, but I can like, pinpoint the most powerful thing.
I think what you would detect is that, yes, the spear still has its magical properties.
Oh.
There is still magic within the spear. And I think the other thing that you would detect is, in addition to the presence of magical items among the entire party, you would also register that there is a very powerful spell cast on the door.
Do I know what spell it is?
Does Detect Magic tell you
Tells
that
me
you know what the spell is?
No, I think that's a roll I have to make. But I learned the rank of the level of the.
Oh, you learned the level?
Of the most powerful.
I'd say this is the enchantment on the door is probably the most powerful single magical effect. It's
a weird thing because it's a 30-foot emanation. I could get to a place where I move everybody away and keep it in my emanation, so it's the only thing, and then I can go.
Yeah, it's the most that is the most powerful thing in the room is the door.
And then I think there's like a recognized spell action that I would have to make in order to.
Oh, like a I'd say just roll an Arcana check if you're trying to identify it.
It's just recall knowledge, I think. Recognized spell might be like a whole perk or a feat or something. But yeah, if I can just make like a recall knowledge Arcana roll, I'll just do that.
Give me one moment.
Unless it's like occultism. Which I also have.
How culty are you?
I'm pretty culty.
How culty?
Like, I think I'm more culty than Renna.
We are making.
I'm pretty culty.
We are making a full fucking.
The venomous
weapon.
domain. I grew up there, and it was he was sheltered, and he was raised by people who were like, "You are the greatest thing, and you must find the promise of flame." And he's like, "I will bring hope." And the world's
peace,
ending.
freedom, justice.
You're brought up in a cult. I'm just what a cult would follow.
Yeah, I think
you're the object of worship of a cult.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm from the place where.
Sorry, I'm just checking something really quick.
For sure. And like this, the reason why he has all of this is because he's trained for this his entire life, is to locate magical objects, specifically the promise of flame. So Azeraphis should probably be pretty good at being like, is this the promise of flame? Yes or no?
You're picking up rock. Is this the promise of flame?
Is this?
Okay, go ahead and roll an Arcana check for me.
You were fucking me last time. Don't do it this time.
You're saying, all the mouths are speaking.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
hang on. 34.
So this spell doesn't technically exist in Pathfinder,
That's
I believe.
fine. You can just.
I'm not finding
it.
it when I look it up, but
I don't care.
effectively what this is an incredibly powerful arcane lock.
Oh,
Like this is like a 10th level spell.
holy shit!
This is ancient magic, the likes of which has not really been found before to your knowledge. Like this is even more powerful than some of the incredibly advanced magic of the domain.
Okay.
This is ancient demonic magic that is keeping this door shut.
I think I'd say exactly that. I finished like scanning the door.
You think that to the extent that it would be impossible to get through this door without the necessary keys.
Yeah.
Even if you bashed it down, even if you
Right.
splintered it into 1,000 smithereens, I think you still would not be able to get past it.
It'd be easier to fit a airship through the point of a needle than it would be to make our way through this door. It's unbelievably ancient and powerful, beyond any of us, beyond maybe even the voice of chaos.
I assume that's why he's needed it.
Well, it makes me feel a little better, I guess.
Alright.
Okay.
Who's next? There's 3 more items.
I'll go.
All right, Rena, as you approach with
Is that
the...
okay, Service?
I feel better about this. Yeah, go for it.
I will.
So you possess the Umbra of Ron, of course, which is like, I think I described it before as this, it's been a while since we've actually talked about it, but it's like this pendant that I believe is like almost like this reflective mirror-like sort of spherical object that I believe that hangs around your neck. And as you get closer, the mouths like moon, 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 moon.
I undo it and place on the hand.
As it clutches the like lens, I guess, for lack of a better term, it's almost like a little like monocle. But as it like clutches it, pretty much the same thing happens. The mouths chatter and writhe to this crescendo as they just repeat the word moon over and over and over again. And as the thing grows like white hot similarly, and then in an instant everything goes quiet. The light goes from the object into the hand, down into the gullet. The item is returned to you, the hand retracts, and the mouth slams shut and is covered up.
All right, 2 more.
Is that what we're next?
You have the Scar Carver, which of course is this this implement that this wicked barbed thing that one could, you know, the blood pressure cuff from hell, as you know, it's as it wraps around your arm and with all of its hooks and rusty needles and things, imbues you with the power of an Eberron dragon mark. As you place it in there, the hand grabs it, and you see as it grabs it, it wraps its hands impossibly tight around it to the point that the needles and barbs on the Scar Carver pierce through the hand.
That's crazy.
And there is no like
Good luck,
wincing
buddy.
of pain or anything as, you know, this like blood begins to like trickle down the arm. As, you know, same thing, scar, it builds up to a crescendo. And as the thing grows white hot, the blood on it like sizzling and popping in the process, all goes quiet. The light fades as it goes into the hand, down into the gullet. The Scar Carver is returned to you. The mouth slams shut, and the wall covers it up.
Zerafis takes his arcane firearm, which has the pieces of the
Oh,
crown.
yeah, what do you do with Merrick's hand?
that is back.
I mean,
he
oh.
It's gone. Nobody can find it. We don't know where it is.
he didn't pick it up.
"Oh, what's up, G?"
Do you remember the arm that I took in like episode 3?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Do you still have it?
I go to I take
Let's
out
show the guys our new secret best friend handshake.
I take out my arcane firearm, which has all of the pieces of the Promise of Flame attached to it. And I think he holds it, and he brings it up to the hand. But Azeraphis doesn't let it go. He keeps his hand on it.
So, as you hold it, the thing grabs it, tightens its fingers around it.
I've been across Eberron. I've scoured I've used so much time. I spent so much time finding this thing. Where it goes, I go. What it suffers, I suffer. I will not relinquish it.
All of the, like, I think as you were putting it there and as you placed it in, like, as soon as you started speaking, all of the other mouths silent as they just listen.
That's cool.
To what you say. And one starts, promise of flame, promise of flame, promise of flame, promise of flame. As slowly but surely all the other mouths begin to chatter the name of this dread implement that you've devoted your life to finding. It grows hotter and hotter in your grasp. And of course, being a tiefling, having this sort of innate connection to flame, you have a measure of resistance to it. Even so, this sort of heat is not the heat of fire.
Yeah.
This is a completely
It feels foreign.
different kind of energy.
Yeah.
That you've never encountered. And as it as you know, you hold on to this thing, your hand trembling as you grit your teeth, as like you see like almost like the flesh of your hand begins like smoking underneath the barrel of the thing. And
I will endure.
And I think I'm not gonna make you like roll for it or anything. I think Azeraphis has the willpower to push through that. I think as it builds to this crescendo, though, you are subjected to probably the worst pain that you have ever experienced.
I think he keeps repeating that mantra to himself. Yeah. He says, I was made for this. I must endure.
And I think
was made for this. I must endure.
And the mouths start saying it too.
Cool.
As they say, you were made for this. You must endure.
And I think eventually, I think to him, he's whispering it. But I think to everybody else, he is probably screaming.
Yeah. And then...
And then I think it turns into like infernal.
Oh yeah,
I think
in a just this crescendo only made louder by your own screams. Eventually, in a moment that is both incredibly quick and excruciatingly long at the same time, you are the only voice speaking. As your voice falls once more to a whisper, the hand relinquishes the promise of flame. And when they do, you still hold it.
Yeah. I think at this point, it's nearly like melded to like his skin.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's exactly what it is.
He falls back onto the ground onto his hand, and he's just like, ah! And he like clutches it down, onto him. He wants to let go of it so badly, but
it is fused to your hand at this point.
Yeah.
As, I think Serendithor just looks down at you and says, "Not just anybody can endure that."
It's mine!
Yes, of course.
It is a part of me.
I think there's this silence as the mouth closes and all the other mouths have retreated as you guys are sort of alone in this chamber. I think Beerbot will approach you and just silently extend a hand down to try and help you up.
Yeah, it's the loudest dap up in history. Like,
yeah. He'll pull you to your feet, and I don't think he'll say anything. He'll just nod.
I think he looks up towards him, and he puts his hand on like his shoulder, and he says, "You think you can help me?
What do you need?"
"I need to be able to use this thing still." And he holds his hand up towards him.
Yeah, you can't even unclench your grip around.
Yeah, he said, and he's like, I've utilized most of my strength, Beerbot. Just lend me yours.
It's going to hurt.
I know. I can't do it.
Would you like me to do it quickly or slowly?
Don't ask me that question, Beerbot. Just do it.
I think before you could even say just do it, he just takes it and like almost like completely ripping like the layers of like the upper like 3 or 4
palm
layers
of his
flesh.
hand is
Yeah.
flesh.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
And even then, like I think deep embedded, I think you can almost like see like the musculature and into even like partly into like the bone of it as your hand is just branded by the imprint of the promise of flame like on your hand.
Yeah, he grips like his wrist and falls to the ground. He's just like,
I think Beerbot stick.
Wait.
I'm not gonna heal until he asks.
Do it.
Kill him? Okay. Cast you on him. And how hurt are you?
I have 15 hit points.
Oh, okay. So
He's probably done
I
the
forgot.
work.
You almost died last time.
Several times.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'll heal you, Pre. I'll get it to you. Don't worry. Don't worry. I got you.
So yeah, as Stick does heal you, you know, the flesh grows back. The pain
damage.
recedes, but the one thing that never will ever disappear is the brand of this item on your flesh.
I think when it does come back, the red hue of his skin is gone. It's black.
55.
And then the indentations of the promise of flame are also there as well as like the scars. Just
I think they're like
permanently.
white, like it's
Oh,
just
yeah,
like you know,
Yeah.
like this like reddish white, like sort of you know wicked looking, like harsh angles and like runes and
Yes.
things like that of just this. What do we call it? Just this this unerasable reminder of everything you've done to get to this point.
And then I just like
That hand is
like slide the skin off of the rest of
the hand's
promise.
never going to look the same again.
Good.
Good. Well, we match.
Yeah, the 3 of us.
Yeah. Fucked up arm club.
Rena's like, but
Well, I have porcelain arm.
oh, that's true. You do have the porcelain
So I
arm.
guess I'm
Sorry,
Yeah.
guys. I
rolling.
guess I just felt left out of the club.
Oh God.
You're a dumbass. You okay?
As
You're-
Yes. I didn't know if I could do it.
Oh, you did.
I didn't know if I could do it.
Well, you have quite the willpower.
I think he walks over in front of the door and he just like holds out, open his hands.
and as you do this like unblinking eye that has been like looking around the chamber, finally like down looking right at you, as you watch as you know it looks like right down at you, holds your stare for a moment and then shuts, and you hear this sound that almost sounds like it's like when you take like a bundle of twigs and like break it over your knee.
Yeah.
That sound of like the bark, like the wood underneath snapping as like the bark is like peeled away.
Yeah.
Like or like I don't know, like when you take something that's like incredibly like sticky or something and you like rip it off of something that it's been attached to it, so it makes that like ripping noise as like basically the membrane that covers the door like begins to like crack as like something underneath it is pushing up through it as the flesh is broken. The eye, you know, the shut eyelid basically like splits in two as the door opens before, like inch by inch, just opens before you.
That's so
And
cool.
as it does that, where a normal door might like creak and groan at being opened, this one there's like silent screams that accompany it as it slowly inches open, and emanating through all of your minds at that point is this voice, this harsh, infernal voice that speaks in a language that you do not understand, except for you, Azeraphis. But shortly after, it says, it like, just like a second or two delay after what it says in Infernal, it translates to the common as it says, "Welcome to the heart of betrayal." Azeraphis, you do not hear these words. You instead hear, "Welcome home." On the other side of the door is this just yawning black void. Any light from this chamber does not seem to go into or any light from the chamber you're in does not seem to penetrate the darkness within this room. It stretches out who knows how long as you just kind of stare into this inky blackness before you.
I do not look back. I wait a moment, and I step in.
Okay. Yeah. One by one, you each step in. As you enter, you walk further. Any attempts to illuminate the space fail. The light, any light spells or torches or whatever you use to produce light, they do produce them, but there's nothing for them to illuminate. It is just dark in here. There's no ground beneath your feet. There's no ceiling above your head. The only thing that persists in this darkness are whispers. These voices that whisper distantly and unintelligibly as you make your way through this space, through this oblivion. And even though they sound so far away, they like stick in your ears, like someone whispering right into them. And if you look back at this point, you see that the light of the chamber that you just exited is impossibly miles and miles away.
Like pinprick?
Yes. As like, and it almost seems like as you're looking at it, it's getting further and further as the light is leaving you in this place. And as you make your way like through this void, I think the other thing you notice is that Serindathor definitely entered with you. You do not see them. They are gone.
I think, point of clarification, I don't think Azeraphis checks.
Oh, for sure. I mean, you, I think, just kind of trudge on.
No, yeah. Dark. I mean, for them. Yeah.
But yes. Anyone else, if you look for Serindathor, they are not there. The rest of you are, though. You can see each other. Weirdly, you're all illuminated to the point that you can see one another.
That's crazy.
I would say it's very much like we are almost like on top of this. Like
yeah, it's like you're on a completely different layer with completely different lighting than the rest of this.
That's so cool.
As, you know, this impossibly vast oblivion that you make your way through is just all around you, but it doesn't encompass you. It's just, you are just there with it. But it doesn't stay empty for long as you make your way through it.
You know you're at the end of the campaign when you walk through the impossibly endless oblivion.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know their face got up or down.
Yeah.
Rena, as you're making your way through, you see like a little bit of illumination to your left. And as you look, almost like as you're making your way through this, it's almost this is a little corny, but it's almost like, you know, when in The Lion King, when like Simba talks to Mufasa's face in the clouds, it's like low-key that, but what you see isn't like a comforting thing. It is a kind of scene for scene sort of replay of the exact moment that Lady Perilous left you in the clutches of the Lady of Shadow.
Cool.
And with it as well, almost next to it, almost like it's playing on a similar movie screen, like it's a double feature on either side of this silver screen, is the moment that Maggie abandoned you in the asylum. these moments play over and over again on like a loop. And if you observe them long enough, you see that in the background of these moments, almost like a ghost, sort of, but not in the scene, but like in the screen. There's this figure, this like hunched visage that has almost like 3 heads that like one in the center and then 2 that almost grow out of the others, as it is just like this looming form in the background. And in the moments where it's like, this is the moment Lady Perilous decided to leave you, this is the moment where Maggie turned her back on you, there's like a lightning strike and you can see these 3 grinning visages just like leering down at you, like reaching down to like grab something, almost like a stop motion, like as they like grab something imperceivable and they rip it apart and stuff it into their 3 mouths. And I think as it consumes these whatever this is you can't see, I think there's this moment where like in like this like stop motion style, like all 3 of the heads look at you and they just grin and like reach out to you, but before they can even get close, it just like the visage dissipates and you're alone in the dark once again with your friends. Stick.
Yeah. We're on the table. We don't go again, friends.
Go ahead.
Oh, and neither of you, and nobody else sees this. This is just you that sees it. Stick, what you see is a village. It is that is engulfed in chaos, as half of the population is completely dead, and the other half has been reduced to shambling corpses. As animals run rampant, fires have started, any survivors are screaming, running for cover. In a window, as like the camera basically like pans in, or zooms in, I suppose, huddled up in the dark, hiding in the corner, is you. As you listen to the screams of the people whose lives you have ruined. And shortly after that, there's like this smash cut where you are now on the outskirts of this village alone, and you leave it alone as your sister returns to Karnath. And in that moment where you 2 part ways, where you abandon your sister to flee the Emerald Claw, that same visage that I described in Renna's thing, almost like in the clouds over this like moonlit night on this burning village, reaches down like into the village, scoops up something, you can't see it, but like rips it apart and stuffs it into the 3 mouths. And then, like Renna, it sees you see it, and it reaches out to you. It gets like impossibly close to your face, like a horrible like 3D movie, as it like tries to like envelop your face, and then it's gone. Severin, you see the visage of a rainy Sharn train station, lightning rail station. There's a lonely whistle in the distance as there are only 2 people standing on the platform, a mother and child. And that child, of course, is you. And as of course, you know, the train gets closer and closer into the station, your mother shoves you in its way, completely catching you off guard. As the train strikes your body, the scene immediately then cuts instead to you. It's like your point of view. You are standing outside of in like an apartment building hallway, and there is a door that stands ajar slightly, with like a puddle of blood and a hand like kind of leaning out of it, as you hear someone screaming inside, whose voice is quickly silenced. And you walk in and you see your old comrades, Callum and Benny, kill Lily's mother, and then find her. And in an instant, you see them get ready to do the same thing to her, what they did to her parents. And in that moment, you turn your mark on them and kill them. Your comrades, stabbing them in the back. And in both of those moments, I think what happens after that is like there's this shot of like you lying, like you as a child lying in like the belly of this like lightning rail track as you just sort of like stare up at the sky, completely shocked by what has happened to you. And I think it's like this like side-by-side shot of like you as a child and then you as an adult having just killed your friends to save this girl, as the shot like pulls back above you on both sides is this three-headed figure as it reaches down, almost like it's reaching down like into both of your skulls at that point, and takes something and rips it apart, stuffs it in its three mouths, and then it sees you and it reaches out to grab you. And as it does, like the hand the hands that reach out with it, one like begins to like flicker and it looks like Thora Tavin's, and the other flickers out and it looks like the son of Kybers, as the three heads like flicker between Thora, Hellas, Lily in the center. It's the last thing you see as everything goes dark. Azarathus, almost like as you appear, you are almost stopped in your track by just a panorama around you, as like it's like, you know that scene in the Stanley Parable where there's all those like TVs that you look at and they're all the different security feeds? It's like that, but each one is as like all of these little screens like circle around you and show you all of the people, all of your people that you have killed, either in duels, in moments of spite, in moments of passion, people in your life that you grew up with in the domain that you put down in pursuit of this legendary status that you've looked for, this destiny that you've doggedly pursued your whole life at the insistence of everyone around you. And I think before you know it, the screens all like disappear, and underneath you, you see that you are standing on a mountain of corpses. Not just the people that you killed in the domain, your friends and colleagues and peers, but also the bodies of Carrion tribe dwellers in the Demon Wastes, of Boromar clan and Dask gangsters, of the Steelskins, of members of the Sharn Watch. And I think as you look down beneath your feet, you see kind of like almost like emerging from among the corpses, you see the faces of your comrades in the Six. Stick, Rena, Beerbot, Severin. As they sort of emerge from this mass like an abscess being like pulled out of a wound, they or a cyst being pulled out of a wound, they like emerge, they like float to the top like some kind of dead fish, and they are the ones that you are standing upon. And I think above you, you see, looking down, that three-headed figure that I described. But for them, it was like a ghost in the screen. For you, this is a being that is present before you as it looks down on you. Like, I think the first thing you notice is like this moisture on the back of your neck, this like drip. And as you look up, you see just like one of the mouths is just like right over you of the center face, this like red, demonic looking face with these like intense red cat eyes, these two other heads that sort of like grow out of like almost like horns out of the sides of the head, one white, one black, as all of them look down at you and extend their hands.
In Infernal, I think he says, "It's you.
Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home.
Is this your final test?
Do you accept?" the betrayer's gift. As they just like extend their hands, these huge hands, like platforms, like sky coaches. They're just waiting for you to step in.
He wearily steps onto one of them.
As you step up, it pulls you up to its center face. As the other two kind of strain against the flesh that attaches them to the other and look down at you, as they smile at you, and in an instant gobble you up. And that's when you all make it to the end of the void. As you basically snap awake, you're no longer in the darkness. You all recall emerging from dark into light. You just kind of wake up here as you have accepted the betrayer's gift. You want to know what it is?
I want to know what the betrayer's gift is.
So the betrayer's gift is you've accepted a dark blessing from an overlord.
Holy shit.
Eldron Tolku the Oathbreaker. What this
My
basically
parents
does,
love that guy.
what this basically does, is anytime you make a d20 roll, even after you see the result, you can decide that the result is a critical success. But the next hostile effect that targets you will immediately be either a critical success against you, or your result will be a critical failure.
Okay. Got it. So what I can
Basically, if you look,
I
you
can
roll
make
like
something auto crit, but the next roll is a fail.
yes, or
Okay.
either
Or it's a crit against me.
a crit against you, or you critically fail against an effect.
Is it specifically me, or is it against the next?
Just against you.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
I don't know.
I'm just making sure that it's not
Yeah.
like.
I know. I was gonna say. I feel like. Sorry. I don't want to. Nah, never mind. I'm not gonna say it. I want to DM. So. I just kind of like what you were thinking too. It was like maybe instead of him,
But-
it's the next
We
negative
just
thing to go
dogpile
against
you would be like,
one
fuck
of his
you,
allies.
Ooh,
You
I
didn't
feel like-
think of that?
Oh, I like the sound of
would be a-
that.
You didn't-
It's a betrayal.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I said. Yeah.
that's better. That's better. Let's do that. Yeah, guys, sometimes your players are smarter than you. Let's do that. So you can choose to make something a critical success, but the next thing that targets your players, including you, will result in a critical hit or critical failure.
This is worse, but it is better.
Yes.
more
Yes, I
fitting.
agree.
This is
Fitting.
far more fitting, but
Fucker got
yikes.
bored and get this.
You all... Are we having fun? You all have emerged on the other side. You're in this round
Worst speech episode.
room, and this sort of like lowered. You're in like this almost like pit, but it's not very deep. It's maybe
No.
only a few,
Back in
maybe
the
only
pit.
a few feet. Yeah, oh, bummer. Only a few feet, like up to the next
Oh, okay.
level.
Got it.
But basically, you are effectively in like a coliseum. As just all around you, stretching out vast, like beyond your sight, are just these like steps that almost like are like look like benches or places where spectators could stand or sit, as it just stretches out all around you as far as the eye can see. And in every concentric level as it goes up, you see that there are these like folded over, like hunched forms of humanoid bodies. They are only visible from the waist up. It would seem that everything below the waist is like stuck in the fleshy mire that like fleshy floor, you know, like concrete like substance that has this slight squishy flesh feeling to it, makes up the entirety of this room. As these people are basically like stuck in it, and as
It's like where the audience would sit in a
Oh, yeah.
Coliseum.
Yes.
How many are there?
oh
Is it like
thousands if not millions.
Oh my god.
They
it's
like
enormous.
imagine like you're in the Colosseum of Rome,
Yeah.
but there is no boundary to the Colosseum. It
Understood.
just keeps going,
Okay.
and to
That's
the point
insane.
where it just gets too dark for
Yeah.
you to see beyond
That's
it.
insane.
There's no light in this chamber, yet it is lit. In the center here, as
This is so berserk.
as
Very berserk.
and the bodies, like as you basically all come to consciousness, look around, look at each other, look at where you are, one by one, from like the lowest concentric ring around you up, like a domino effect, rolling backwards up, all of these steps, the bodies all kind of like peel back, and you can see that these bodies are entirely skinned. They do not have the top layer of flesh on them. You see the exposed musculature and ligaments beneath them. You see, like from the waist up to their mouth, like the top of their mouth is where you see as their jaws just kind of like hang slack. The upper part of their face is, they all wear these masks that look exactly like that three-headed figure's face, with like the red face like in the center that's sort of like right here, and then the yellow face and the white face and the black face that kind of like grow out of it like horns up there, as they all like peel up, and you see like in the like you see like the flash of like irises underneath like where the eyes are in the middle face, as these like as they're almost like they're not like proper irises, are almost like Dark Souls, like little burning, like sort of suggestions, like pinpricks of light that suggest an iris, as they, all of these, every eye in this Colosseum, you see like all the lights like of these eyes just stretched back into the darkness. You can even see like the pinpricks of light stretching back, as all of these beings now look down at you. And as they do, like kind of lock eyes with all of you, one by one, like one of them points down at your feet, and then the other one does. And slowly, every single being in this Colosseum is pointing down at your feet. And when you look beneath you, you see that though the ground is incredibly solid, it is basically splayed out like this thin veneer of like skin that is slightly transparent. And beneath it, you see the horrible visage of that three-faced figure, Eldron Tolku the Oathbreaker, looking up at each one of you from below, as it is maybe like 60 feet below you guys, but you know, still all three heads looking up at each of you, like the eyes kind of slowly moving from one of you to the other as different heads look at you, as they just sort of grin in silence looking up at you. And finally, in this like sort of horrible silence that envelops this whole thing,
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
you finally hear a voice, but it isn't just one voice. It is a chorus of millions. As basically all of the beings in this room, one by one, sort of speak, scream, sing, whisper, communicate something to you, as all of them at one point or another basically say, welcome, 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 welcome to Betrayal's heart. We are the chorus of Eldron Tolku, the Oathbreaker, the Oathbreaker, the Oathbreaker. We are the traitors' chorus. You have come far to seek out that which was locked away long ago, as every mask kind of snaps to you. Azaraphus, good enough! Azaraphus, Azaraphus, Azaraphus.
Give it to me.
One by one, they start to laugh and cough and scream and sing, as finally it all kind of comes down to a
I think there's a bead of sweat that goes down like his face as he looks around at everybody and like twists as he's like getting spun around. And I think he takes out the promise and he starts pointing it. And he just says, "You don't intimidate me. I've known you my entire life."
And I think at that, like, it's like a wave. There's just like silence, 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 as your voice kind of echoes through this chamber.
"You know who I am. You know my name. Give it to me."
In accordance with the prophecy, you have come bearing the 4 keys. But there is one final key that must be turned. One final offering to Eldron Tolku, the Oathbreaker, our master. And I think you watch as around you, like the flesh wall, 5 mouths open up, and like lolling out of them like tongues are these like fleshy, almost like body bags, I guess I could say. They're like these pods that basically loll out like tongues and like splatter on the ground. The chorus tells you, the traitor's chorus essentially says, "You do not know it, but you have been betrayed, 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 stabbed in the back, taken advantage of by those nearest to you. These 5 are threats. These 5 you trusted. These 5 have sought your downfall. One must die. Do this, do this, do this. Kill them. Make them suffer. Why would they do this to you? Feed Eldron Tolku, and we will open the way to the promise. The promise, that which you were promised. You are promised." You all don't remember at what point this happened, but you look down and there is a knife in each of your hands. Cut them open. Discover who it is, who has betrayed you, who you cannot trust. Find them, kill them, make them suffer, make them bleed. Feed Eldron Tolku, take what is yours.
The easiest way to make this decision isn't to make one at all. It could be random. We don't have to know who it is.
You think one of us has betrayed you?
No. No. No, I will not let doubt stop me now.
Do not doubt. Do not doubt. Be certain. Be cunning.
This thing could tear us apart. We'll have to decide. We can learn what faces are within these caskets. Or we can just pick one. One of them has to die anyways. I don't think you want me to make that decision. Because if we learn who they are, I will.
I certainly would like to know.
I can't deny that I would want the same.
Fine. The oathbreaker wants it. If you want it.
Kill them. Kill them. Or turn back. Turn back and abandon everything that you've killed to make. To find.
Head over to one and just, like, cut it open.
Okay. You take the knife and cut through it, almost like you're trying to, like, field strip a deer or something. Like, cut through it. And as you peel it open, you see inside is sort of like laying there, eyes wide open, almost in just like this torpor, like this completely vacant state, is Keely. And as you, I think you like reach out to touch her, there's this flash in your mind that kind of bounces to all of you, of a rainy alleyway in Sharn, behind the storm tower. She's talking to someone. He offers her something. It's Marek's to Kenneth. He extends a hand. And as her trembling one rises to potentially meet it, the vision fades.
I think it's there for...
And then I think it cuts then to a scene of her approaching Lily and helping her with arithmetic.
I think Azeraphis stumbles like out of the vision and then like away from it, and he just says, "I don't believe you." And he goes to another one and he opens it.
Believe what you want to believe. That is what have gotten you this far. But trust that we are creations of betrayal, and our master knows a traitor when one is in its midst. Midst. They are here. They betrayed you. You cannot trust them, or can you?
I think while he's saying that, he's just like, he's ripping the next one out.
The next one is Aram. And as his eye meets yours, you see that he is in a candlelit room with a few other members of the Storm Tower gang. Bregan Rule of Bregan's Bastards, some of the other like sort of leaders of like the microcosm gangs within the Storm Tower, as someone across the table from them is telling them that with their combined might, and the others are kind of looking to Aram as he says this, they could take the Storm Tower gang from you. Why should you six be in charge? Why not leave this place to the native people of Khalistan? And I think as Aram is surrounded by these eyes on him, as he sort of like grimly looks out the window that's being splattered by rain, he looks at the person across the table from him, and the vision fades. And then I think the next thing you see is now he stands among you, a member of the Six, but he always has his hand tucked behind his back.
Azeraphis is like yelling, and as soon as like the vision fades, he's like, "Stop!" And then he goes to the next one.
We cannot stop what is true, what is inevitable, what will happen, or has happened, or may happen, or might never happen. The choice is yours. As you cut open the next one, and inside you find whiskers. You see visions of cats following you throughout the city, their eyes glowing as you robbed the Kundarak Bank, as you attacked Dask, as you made your way into the depths, hunting for a way to save Birbot, as you fought Sidon Boromar, as you infiltrated and killed a council member and a higher up in the city guard in a casino heist. And you see, through those cat's eyes, someone is keeping notes. Someone is keeping track of your movements. Someone drinking a fresh cup of coffee.
I think Azeraphis now is like manic at this point. He doesn't respond. He just like leaps to the next one.
Yeah.
He like trips as he gets there, and he struggles to get the next one open.
The fourth one is Catalyst.
No surprise. Way to go.
As she almost grinning up at you in this torpor, you see her in her laboratory, clutching her head as something is talking to her. Something far away but ever present within her, as it is telling her, you know what you must do. You must spread the glory of what it means to be a Dalkir. You must spread this blessing to your friends. You must spread this blessing to your gang. You must. You will invite them into the future. Life as it should be, not as it is. You would be saving them. And then I think there's this moment where the voice fades, and there's this moment where she goes over to her box of little gross symbiont worms and kind of scoops some of them up, and you watch as she walks to the edge of her little balcony on the interior of the tower and just like takes her trembling hand and extends it over the rail.
Last one.
That was not surprising, but what's like,
The last one, perhaps no surprise to you, Azeraphis, is Locke. You know exactly what he did. There is a vision of him receiving orders from Alloy to spy on the Storm Tower gang and feed information to the 12th Vanguard and, by extension, the Blades. You see him standing at the Lord of Blades' side as they march on the Storm Tower to meet with you and extend that deal. You see him looking uncertainly as his master scales the tower to kill the people that kidnapped your friends. And I think the chorus at this point says, 5 traitors, 5 who would betray or have not. 1 must die.
By what purpose would you show me such things?
It is the truth. It is the truth as Eldron Tolku.
A selective truth?
Truth. The truth is, son of Kadav, inheritor of the flame. If you want to claim your destiny, you must kill one of these traitors. Do you have the resolve? Do you have what it takes to wield the flame? You must prepare to watch everything, all things burn.
The resolve? You require proof? After everything? You think I care about these people? You think this is some difficult decision for me? I go over to Severin, I pull his head back, and I hold the knife up to his neck. And I say, what more do you need? I'll kill all of them if you'd like. What will satiate you?
I think at this moment, I think there's these voices in each of your heads as he says, he is dangerous. He will betray you. You cannot trust him. You cannot let him take the flame. But you don't hear this, Azeraphis. Right. As basically all of them say, yes, kill them. Relish in the betrayal of your friends. It will be a feast to our Lord. And it will be a fine gift, a fine offering, a fine proof that you are worthy of the flame. Go on, do it. Do it. Kill one of them, any of them, it doesn't matter. We want blood. Their blood, the traitor's blood.
I'm holding it up against Severin.
Yeah.
I look around towards
everybody is like, Beerbot at least is like, has the blade out. He says, Azeraphis.
Do it then.
He wants me to suffer.
Yes. And he's going to keep doing that.
I did this for you. I plunged the blade into my heart.
Boy. Okay. That's where we're gonna go on break.
Recalculating.
That's where we're gonna go on break. That's where we're gonna go on break. Take us out, please.
Get us out of here.
Get us out of here. Get me out of here. I can't do this anymore.
Me out of here!
Welcome back.
Hey y'all. We're gonna read members and patrons at the end today. Hope you guys are okay with that. So sorry, a little switch
And
up
if you're
in the
not,
thing.
deal with it.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry. Thank you
We're
guys.
gonna read them. We're gonna read them.
Thank
Sorry.
you guys for supporting us. We love you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
I'm
we're gonna
messing
do it at the
around.
end. We're gonna do
But
it
we
at
are
the
going to do it at the end. Trust.
Yeah.
Trust.
No trust.
Okay, Azaraphus, you stab yourself in the chest.
Yeah.
As this blade pierces your heart, it stops beating. You collapse to the ground, and as this pain radiates through your chest, as your brain realizes it is about to die, you slump over on the ground, this dagger still embedded in your chest, as your entire life flashes before your eyes. What do you see? Or I suppose, what are the things that stand out as you die in this moment?
I see my upbringing. I see my parents. I see their twisted form of love and how they use this child that has been given to them through this pact that they have made to a greater end, to a potential future, an investment, as it would be. And Azaraphus understands this. He wants the same thing. He goes through his training. He doesn't get along with other kids. There's a point when there's a moment in his training where they are practicing their marksmanship, and Azaraphus, to prove himself, kills one of these other students that are there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's controversial, but his mentor, the voice of chaos, that he didn't know at the time, commends him for it. And he takes on further study with this power that he has, this resolve that he possesses to do what he needs to do. And Azaraphus, that is ingrained into him. He learns that. There's more of that to come. And eventually he leaves the domain. He ventures out into the world on his own without much knowledge of what is in it. Only just stories and accounts from other people, other scouts. But he knows he has this immense duty, this weight on his shoulders. But he has no other reason to live. He goes to the Demon Wastes. His life changes. He sees Citra. He sees the other tieflings there that completely changes perspective on the world. He discovers a portion of himself that he didn't know that lied dormant within him. This ferocity. I think he was very. He looks back and there's like a moment of almost like he like kind of cringes at the thought of who he was when he left the domain. He was very kind of prim and proper. He was almost like a noble, and the Demon Waste changed him, and taught him to fight tooth and nail for what he wants. That parts of his body and other people may die, but he didn't really truly understand the purpose of them. He didn't understand the sacrifices that had to be made in order to achieve what you want.
Mm-hmm.
And he leaves knowing that Citra is dead, and that he has to leave that world behind. And he travels around in Droam. He learns about a potential lead from Gralk, this orc who's his friend, that he does odd jobs for while he's surviving in the streets of Droam in Sharn. So he goes to Sharn. They join up with Dask. He finds other domain tieflings, but they treat him like they don't even know him, and it's shattering to him. He was placed upon a pedestal his entire life, and now he's nothing. As he rots in prison, as he's been betrayed by everybody that he knows, he doesn't know whether he's going to go back home. He's at his lowest point. He considers that all of it's a lie. He considers that he could end it. But he remembers leaving this asylum with Rena and living the next few days, not really sure why, just kind of in a haze, with Stick and Beerbot. These people who are just as destitute as him, if not more. And eventually fighting the Queen of Wovensteel with the Storm Tower. And this man that he was afraid of for so much time, now on his side, he wishes that he was more like Severin. That he could push past all of the pain, and he could know better than what he was meant to be, what he was born to be. The betrayal would make him stronger, but he's weak. He can't. He can't undo everything. He can't start back from zero again. He's already there. There's this nagging feeling, this persistence as they do more and more for Khalistan and for Sharn, that all of it's pointless. That yeah, we're helping people. These aren't his people. He doesn't care. At any mention of the promise of flame, he jumps after it. It's something that he can't help. He loses more friends. He loses more allies, but he's numb to the feeling now. But there's this glimmer of hope. There's a raging inferno within Azeraphis that needs to claim this, to prove that his existence isn't a mistake. But Severin doesn't have to do that. And it, here, now at the end, as he bleeds out, I think that mystery still eludes him.
As you all stand stunned, watching your friend do this, his hand sort of lets go of the blade, and just as he collapses onto the ground, it sort of twists a bit and opens up the wound as his blood begins to spill across this thin veneer, as the entire chorus of traitors is silent. And then in that silence, this sort of pregnant pause, as the world stands still, there's a sound that breaks it. Laughter. Not from the chorus of traitors, though. The stands are silent as they look down on Azeraphis' corpse. No, the laugh comes from below, as all three heads of Eldron Tolku the Oathbreaker laugh at what they have just seen. They slither up like a snake, slowly approaching this like thin, stretched bit of flesh that you all stand on, and almost like how Pep described like the nebula heartstring in Spelljammer. It's like pushes their face against it, like it's like face against a sheet, and you watch as the central head, the mouth of Eldrin Tolku, goes up like under where Azeraphis is, and with several loud slurps drinks his blood. And as he as it completely gobbles up any of the traitor's blood that is spilled on the ground until there is none left outside of your body, and perhaps inside it as well. With one final sort of cackle from the other two heads, the central head basically licks their tongue against the bottom of this sheet of flesh. And as it does, it sort of slightly breaks through it as the tongue grazes the pommel of the dagger. And there's this like darkness that sort of crackles up through the hilt. As that darkness finds its way to Azeraphis' still heart and causes it to beat once more. As you gasp awake, you look down and you see that the flesh of your chest has grown around the hilt of the dagger until just the bottom of the hilt and the pommel stick out. And you can feel the point of it through your spine as you look down, like these dark sort of like almost like blackened veins sort of like wriggle out, slowly creeping across your chest until they kind of stop. And you look down, you breathe, you think you're here. But this thing, this splinter of the Oathbreaker, is the only thing that's keeping you alive. And as you, I think, maybe instinctually tug on it, you collapse again as you just feel that like feeling of oblivion. You don't think that Delur is waiting for you after this. You think that this is it. And as the laughing heads recede down into darkness and into shadow until they are no longer visible, I think there's just this single as the entire chorus of traitors applauds.
Sev like drops to his knees, and he's, I think, checking. Why did you do that?
I'm proving myself. This is for what other reason was I born? For what other reason do I exist?
I'm sorry.
I'm selfish, Saverin. You know that. I gotta look out for number one. If I'm truly worthy of this thing, if any of this mattered up until this point, it should be my blood that's spilled.
You look down and you see those blackened veins. There's like this pulse of this like dark, like red through the black, and I think you see that it's similar to the little cracks that were running up the pommel, and you watch as like that pulse, that blood runs through the dagger as well, as this thing has just become a part of you.
Is this it?
No.
Okay.
This is something different.
Something different, okay.
This is the only thing that is keeping you alive.
Right.
If you remove this, your heart will stop, and you will be irretrievably and completely gone.
Okay.
Don't go through any more eyes.
As the applause finally stops.
This is good. This is proof.
Well, I suppose you took my advice.
The traitor's blood. The traitor's blood has
I'm
been
not a fool's
spilled.
errand. That means something.
The traitor's blood has been spilled. It has been spilled. Eldron Tolku drinks of the traitor's blood. It is delicious. It is divine. It is promised. As one by one, the bodies of the chorus of traitors slump back over like animatronics being shut down. Like the lights go out. It gets darker and darker in this Coliseum until one final chorus member remains kind of at the edge of this Coliseum. And as they sort of take their hands and spread them out beneath them, you watch as the flesh wall sort of like parts, and there is something beyond, something waiting, a long corridor with a door at the end.
Observe as his legs take him before his head does.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still looking at Severin and then catches up with the rest of his body as he makes his way towards
And I
it.
think as you all approach, the chorus member sticks a hand out and says, "One final warning. Someone awaits you in there."
Who?
You will see when you arrive. They have been there a long time, waiting for you.
That's the voice of chaos.
No, but it is a piece of him.
Okay.
As that last member of the chorus slumps over, the entire chorus is silent, possibly forever, unless somebody else finds this sanctum and gets to bear witness to their performance. You make your way down the corridor to this door. It's a rather simple door, especially considering all of the craziness that you've seen so far. All that stands between you and what has been waiting for you your whole life is a door.
Is it push? Is it pull?
You'll have to find that out for yourself. You can feel it. You feel your sidearm, your firearm, that magnetic pull, as like it sort of rattles a bit. It's tugging you in that direction ever so slightly. The pieces want to be back together again. They want to be whole.
I grab on the door handle. Hey, Stick.
Yeah.
We're one and the same.
I'm nothing like you.
Just a minute, Stick. I'm no better than you.
When we first met, I was afraid of you. I only let you live with me because I thought you'd kill me if I said no.
Now what?
Now I pity you.
You're a real son of a bitch. I open the door.
You swing open the door. It's effortless, just like opening a door in the storm tower. There's no lock. It just opens. Inside is once again a rather simple chamber. Stone. You're deep beneath the earth, deep in Kyber. There are no windows to this room. There's only this singular door. And the only thing sitting here in the middle of it all is what appears to be almost a frame, like the internal structure of a machine. Almost looks like a furnace of some kind. At least that's the first thing that springs to mind, but just the way that its angles are shaped and just the mean look it sort of has. It's no doubt in your mind that this is definitely of the Promise of Flame. And sitting in front of it, sort of cackling to himself, is this hunched figure in this like ratty old cloak that looks like it's made of like animal fur or something. The hood is sort of drawn over their head, and their shoulders are kind of folded in on themselves. As you see, they're sort of like kind of like moving their arms a little bit as they just sort of go like You finally come.
You surprised?
No, I knew this day would come. I've just been waiting for so long to finally meet you all in person. We've been together, but not truly, not really. And now, in this moment, I'm just so happy to see you, my friends. As the figure turns around, they're an old man. Their body is covered with what appear to be scars that appear to be self-inflicted, of just various infernal runes, symbols. They have turned their body into a tapestry of just profane symbols and infernal runes. They only wear like a loincloth and this ragged cloak, and under the scraggly beard and the long stringy hair, you would recognize those eyes anywhere. It's fucking Newsy.
What?
Huh?
As he stretches out his arms, in his hand is a rusty old dagger, as he says, "My friends, you've come. Oh, it's been too long since I've laid eyes on you, and the first time I've ever seen you in person. This is wonderful. This is wonderful." I look a little different than that puppet up there, don't I? Are you surprised? Aren't you happy to see your old pal Newsy?
I walk forward and I push him aside.
Seraphis, come on. Aren't you happy to see me?
You're the last person I would have expected to be here.
Yes, a bit of a surprise, I know, but I've been down here. I've been down here for a long time, Seraphis.
Waiting. For him?
Waiting for my master to return.
Who are you?
My name... I'm sorry, I can't seem to remember. But I've been down here a long time. And I think as you, follow his eyes and look around, you notice that the stone wall of this room is carved with an innumerable number of tallies that spiral all the way up into this, never-ending tower that stretches up above you.
Who left you here? You don't know anymore, you've just been rotting.
I've been here for thousands of years. Waiting, hoping, praying that this day would come. The day that my master finally reclaims what is rightfully his. And you've done it. You've opened the way. We's one step closer to ascension. One step closer to righting the wrongs that have plagued this world. He's going to destroy the prophecy, Azeraphis. He's going to free us all.
I'm gonna stop him.
Stop him? Why, Azeraphis? No, you can't stop him. He's He's all powerful. He's my master, a demon of the old world. There's no stopping him.
This prophecy is mine. It's mine to write. It's mine to end.
Oh, no, it wasn't supposed to be like this. You were supposed to stand with us. You were supposed to be there when it all came crashing down. Witness the next great age of this world. But now I see I'm going to have to dispose of you. As he pulls the dagger, he says, I don't want to do this, but I must. You've left me no other choice. As he goes to stab you. You have a moment to respond.
I cast Fireball on him.
You immolate him in a moment as before he can even really properly lunge at you, you just, as he is just consumed, as he's, as he's like writhing in pain on the ground, his cloak just completely burned, all of the hair on his face and his head just like shrivels up, his skin begins to sizzle and pop as he like rolls around on the ground in agony, coming out on the other side looking like some old ass Anakin Skywalker, on the ground as he's just completely burned away, like curled up, as he is still clutching that damn dagger. But he looks up at you just like, Seraphis.
You can't tell me what to do anymore. None of you can.
Seraphis.
You wanted me for this very moment. I finally have my
Seraphis.
freedom. This is mine. This is my life. I've earned this.
He's here.
Oh, that's creepy.
And then he just crumbles to ash.
I take the Promise of Flame.
Well, it's this big ass structure that you can't really carry right now.
I mean,
Yeah. Give me a second.
Okay.
I'm narrating something. Wait until next game. Trust. We're almost there.
Fine.
As you know, that final line, he's here, you hear footsteps behind you. As you hear a familiar voice that just says, well, this has certainly been an adventure, hasn't it? Walking down here, I'm thinking of all the old times. All the good times that we all spent together.
How many more of you stand in my way?
I'm the last one. As Whiskers stands before you.
That one hurts a little bit more. Yeah. God damn it.
As he looks at all of you and smiles and just says, seems like just yesterday I was telling that puppet of Newsy to go find Roy and tell him about that docent. Seems like just yesterday you came into my bar and I identified all those items for you, found that docent and sent us all on this crazy path. Seems like just yesterday you started that gang. But that was yesterday. And this is today. Sorry, Azeraphis. I can't let you take this. You've done well to get me this far, but I'll give you one last chance.
I walk up to him and I snap his neck.
You walk up to him, grab him by the head, and you try.
Yeah.
He will grab your hands and just say, "Oh, my boy, my boy, you've done so well.
I've given you everything."
You did incredibly well, and that's why I'm giving you this one last chance. As he, with impossible strength, takes your hands off of his head and presses them in between his, and he says, "Join me. Let's change this world for the better, together."
I don't want you. I don't want anyone.
Well, I guess that's that then. As he shoves you back, you kind of crash into the frame of the Promise of Flame as you kind of stagger against it. And you watch as Whiskers begins to like roll his shoulders back, kind of crack his neck. He says, "I've been waiting thousands of years to take what's rightfully mine. I am not about to let some upstart that thinks he's God get in my way." As Whiskers disappears and the voice of chaos finally reveals himself. And that is where we're going to end
I've
tonight's
been
episode
betrayed.
of Eberron, City of Towers.
Yeah, that's fair.
I guess. He's very cat themed.
I guess.
It's appropriate.
Wow. What a game.
Mhm.
Sorry, I was
We're ending so early.
We are.
Oh,
I don't want to get too far without Colton,
yeah.
Fair.
but really, Shh, that's Commissioner Gordon.
Art. Sorry.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Shout out to
Sorry.
Gabe for this
He
finalized
looks
art
amazing.
of
He looks amazing.
Kashtarak, the voice of chaos,
Oh,
the big bad evil guy of our campaign, in all of his wretched glory.
He was so nice like 3 hours ago.
He was. It's almost like I was teeing that up. Okay, so funny story.
He's
Really
gonna tell
quick,
a funny
really
story,
quick,
guys.
really quick.
Yeah.
I have had this planned. I've had this planned
Uh-huh.
since the beginning.
Hey yo.
Oh.
Hey yo.
And
dude.
Grace, out of nowhere, at some point while we're talking about the game, is like, "You could make Whiskers the voice of chaos."
That's insane.
And I was like, I think that'd be a little too obvious.
Grace is really good at like calling it right before. Like it's really good.
I kind of played it off, but little did you know, Grace.
Crazy.
You were right.
You were right.
That's wild.
You called it before you even really could have known.
Worst
Wild.
part is I've had a feeling.
Mm-hmm. Real quick, let me look at your memes that you so kindly put together for me. Then we'll go
Let's
on.
finish off with that.
Can
I
we get-
first
Oh, okay.
want to give a big shout out to our
Oh.
members and our patrons who support us here on the
We're gonna
channel.
have time to do this?
Yeah. We have,
Okay. All right.
we have time to do this.
If you
We-
laugh at our meme, we
always
No, I
have
know, but
time.
before you know, babies.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Because then you're gonna have to run. All right, go ahead and
Yeah.
do the memes, and then I'll
Yeah,
read the fellas.
it's
Sorry, I
memes.
wasn't thinking
Well,
about
let's
that.
do memes, and then let's take a break. We'll come back, read the pages, and then leave. Let's do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Stick.
Huh?
When girls sit down and their thighs become bigger, it's a little blushing person thinking about something blushingly.
Blushingly.
Severin, MJ, a tweet from Morgan is a wizard. Imagine getting kidnapped in a Tesla and they put you in the frunk. Nice. Rena, this is from Rats Community on Reddit. How rats look to owners, and it's like this cute little drawing of a rat. This is how they look to rat non-believers, and it's a skinny, fucked up looking little rat that says, "Get ready for disease."
He also has giant ass balls.
Oh, he does! Oh my god, I didn't even
Those
notice
balls are
that.
huge.
Your
Sometimes
bot?
rats
Oh, this is
do.
from Colton from Beyond the Grave. What does my dad hope to achieve with the...
Beyond the grave. He's not dead. He's just in Canada.
Is this like
I believe-
a thin slice of watermelon on top of the watermelon?
No,
It's so
I think
funny.
What
think
is
it's
it?
the bottom. Like they cut a watermelon in half and then put the
A
top
Oh,
of the
he
pot.
wait, what?
I think
He
there's a
cut
top,
a watermelon in half to put a pot lid
a
on
pot
top.
lid.
Oh, a
on top.
pot lid. It looks kind of like watermelon. a little
Well, what does
bit.
it say?
It says, "What does my dad hope to achieve with this?"
He's keeping the watermelon fresh.
Oh, that one.
It's
Yeah.
hell.
It's
Yeah.
Look,
God. That's where it belongs.
What in
You
the
like that?
world?
you like that, man? I think that's now justified after today.
Mm.
You can't say that. I'm not gonna say what it is just based on that. No,
Oh,
I'm
more
kidding.
like revenge as a meme. Like I think that's
Oh!
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can say what it is.
It's Charlie Kirk drinking a.
No, that's just a guy drinking a Starbucks. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
it's definitely not Charlie Kirk.
It's definitely not Charlie Kirk.
It's an
Just kinda looks like him.
impersonator.
Look at that. Look at that guy. He's just like a handsome fella drinking a Starbucks.
Okay, guys, we're gonna take a tiny
We're
little
gonna
break.
euthanize you.
We're gonna come back. We're gonna read patrons,
What if we-
and then we're gonna go
What if
home.
we read him until she shows up?
Okay.
and then I
cool.
could take over, I guess, if
Big-
you needed to skedaddle.
Shout out to that's a good idea.
Great.
Big shout
We'll
out
do
to
that.
Blademaster Sun 6244, Tesla Panda 1132, DB Explorer, Tarn Thelos, Your Buddy Uwu, Doop Diddy Doo, Euphonium 1021, and Ling Ling 377. You guys all joined this past month. Thank you
Woohoo!
so much. Also big shout out to Burb Gun, The Cage Shinny, CF Arnold, Comrade Dodo, Andreas Nilsson, Tenktos, Sinbad Sindria, Tyler Klawan, Dox the Ox, Mossy U, Otha Blanton, The Math Pope, I Am Half Decent, Shrocko the Dwarf, Tactical Creature, Shizda, Smitey Smite, Boba T, The King Zivil. Is it time? Well,
Whoa.
have fun with that, bro.
Okay.
And I'll come back and read the patrons.
Okay. Where did you leave off? The King Zivil?
I think so.
Yes.
Lady Macbeth is a girl boss. Cal the Revelator, Moron 99 CES, Eggy Conch, Tyler Hanna, the Horned Rabbit, 2% Rice Milk, Big L1, Zebra Oracle, It's Draven, City Kai, Octus GMs, Macoons GZ8RG, IDK It's Megan, Ruby Magical Girl 88. Hey, what's up, Mia?
I thought you were
ERM, Zower the Sage, We the Panda 8846, Caleb Drinker, No Spaces 4504, Pizza Tacos, Chunky Charizard, Barcode 6886, Rolling My Sleeves, Geek Ella, Addicted to Chaos 03, Corey 8915, Nathaniel Richter 7884, Grant XVB, Xavier Walker 4148, Porky 8278, Throw an Elk 6837, Syra 4296. I feel like I'm naming like clone troopers. Rain Dancer, House of Cards 3140, Flying Kender, Wintermute, Spaghetti Omelette, Trotting Troll, White Legs, Jake Quartz, Mythalore, Ironclad Bar, Lathasil, Sir Galarak, Tech Guy, The Lord Goob, The Gamer 10971, Fjord Focus, Ella Pidge B485, Dan Bissell, The Aereo, 4444, Let Chaos Reign, Bakamusha, Paula Rico, Saint Mia, 8068, Senshi, Dave the Grand, Leona Dawn, Ainsley Pixel, Disco Matter 1901, Palatinite, Drezzo Art, Meme Strider 7077, Millennial Gamer Boy, Zach Martin 8900, Ben 5 Eva, Corey Bouchon, Killjoy 1160, Rodolfo Lopez 6767, Maldor 95, IGN Catchers, Dennis Getamazo, TJ Bojangles, Mini M, Driftwood, Mark T of Our Name Scandals, Sleevey, Ellie M, Jensen Alazar, Shalena Wow, Master Bovio, Daniel Morton, Black Duskin 2MB, Aid of the Fanfic, Michael Badger, Zahanu, Astral Grippy, Trigger Happy Elmo, Snow Crisp, Aaron Smith, Miniature Q, Bubble Ruler, Luke Stowe, Don Mon, I Am Curly249, Calvin BG9MV, Lego Builder 8994, Boulder Games, Damian Ironscale, Dollar Store Off Brand, Freya Forever, 100% Eat, Captain Bluebeard, Jonathan, Dade Williams, J Man Ray, Herdreich, Danny, A053, Matt McCann, Corny Cargo, Katara Laracy, Seclusive Chaos, Becool, or Be Cool 8968, Beckwool.
Yeah,
Sorry, I thought it was like
Beckwool,
Becca or
yeah.
something. Bitter Nathan, Anthelit, what Jesus? Anthelit 1220, Toby Wildfang, Gwen Vest, Flintlock, Flintlock, huh? Flint-Lock, but Flint is spelled FLYNT-LOCH. The Happy Wolf, Master Cam 12YT, Pixel Fox Productions, Space Owl, Prof Wheatmeat Kundi, Gamer Not Found, 303, Owen Gaffa, Squishy.exe, Multi-Supermarian, Omar Tejada, David Lewis, Binder Binate, Andrew Wheelo, Rem Raven, Crimson the Shadowed, the Duchess Fox, various forms of Dormammu, Shady Octopi, Lady RBO TDT, Lord Martarius, Riley's Rangers, Vox Ratio, The Golly, Blaze, The Arcane Anomaly, Skedaddle 16, Vale Ridge, The First Noel, Daedric Assassin, Brittany is Fine, Will 8884, Parallel Alley, Expo 77, KFP, Formidable, Keyless Ally 117, The Red Duncan 64, Raven D&D, Bingus Wingus, EP Snorlax, Art Barbara, Batty Bell, Greyhound Rush, Barden, why'd you name Sniper Nakis, bro? Pavi, Panda Knight, Fighting Dwagon, Corvidai, Elder Akuma, WSM Saw 79, Bren the Brain, Brain the Bren, Ethan Bishop 8957, Demigrade, Sister Schemo, Ginjafet, Mr. Treeman, Severez, McGornar, Axel 42, Mad Harrier, Agent Immortal, I was Dungeon Delve pilled there for a second, Agent Immortal, Henry Scorp, Sullivan, MW Kolb 01, Revan the Fire Mage, Darth Stiggs, Ghostly Unicorn, and John Bubek. Thank you. I don't do it often, but I always enjoy doing it.
Do you have the patrons?
Nope.
Okay, then
We're
I
gonna have
will-
to wait. Oh,
well,
super chats?
We have some. Thanks. Thank you. Winter Mute 6139 for 10 gifted memberships.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Wonderful,
we had,
wonderful.
Mr. Tree Man.
Ah,
Threes-
wonderful.
I feel like these numbers aren't actually supposed to be there,
Yeah, you
but
can just
Nah.
ignore the numbers, It's stuck into their username.
he sent 5 gifted memberships. Then we have Warlock with 3 C's. Super chatted $10, saying, "Hey y'all, I'm finally able to see y'all live.
Sweet.
Unfortunately, it is due to my arm being broken.
Oh, not
no.
sweet.
Not sweet.
Hope you feel better. Sheesh.
Shred those enemies tonight like I couldn't shred that rail.
Well, oh, damn.
Uh-oh.
I
Rip
hope
in
you-
peace,
I hope
skater.
you at least look cool falling. That's all
Dang.
that matters.
Yeah, no enemy shredding tonight. Just self-shredding.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And Dollar Store Off-Brand super chatted $20.
Thank you.
We are so upset, guys.
Sorry.
Oh, that was because we didn't read the patrons and
Oh,
members.
I was like
Oh.
upset about
That makes sense.
what
Yeah.
moment.
We'll deal with it.
Then we
No, I'm kidding.
have
We're reading them now.
22 months from Mr. Meme Wide.
Wow.
Um,
Mr. 305.
all in caps. What do you mean, Newsy?
You all thought I forgot about Newsy.
And I
Yeah.
think that. Oh no, we got another 5 gifted memberships from Winter Mute.
Woo!
And
Thank you, Winter
another
Mute.
5 from Mr. Tree Man.
Ah, Tree Man. My wonderful. my
They
beautiful.
literally just did it now.
Yeah.
While I was.
Because I keep egging him on. Yeah, go on. Let's talk about members.
I mean, they get so many things now. Not
Oh, a
only
lot of stuff.
If you're right here, get
It's a
an
member
extra,
renaissance right now.
podcast, but you also get weekly grind on Mondays,
Mm-hmm.
and you get After Dark with Olivia and Colton
Yes.
on Wednesdays, and
Tuesdays?
you also it comes out on Wednesday.
Oh.
And then on Sundays, we
Oh,
have
I
a
know.
new show that Jacob's doing with Dieter.
Mm,
And also, there's Pokemon with Pepper and Dieter. So
Yes.
there's so
There we
many
A lot
things.
of gaming.
You know? Also emojis and whatnot.
Was there a member's name?
Oh.
That might be. There should be.
I only have the players.
Well, Jacob.
Okay.
Yeah, Jacob's currently
With a baby.
with a baby, so
I hope it's his.
With the baby?
I don't know. It might not be.
No, it's
Who
not.
knows?
it is his.
Oh, okay.
For
Got
anyone
it.
who's wondering, it is.
Yeah. All right. Send it to me, Pip.
I love that he chose to carry this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
sweet.
Is it,
It's only fair.
It
is it
Yeah.
the numbers meme, but part of his posted this?
Yeah, pretty much. Sent. Okay. Also, I just want to point out, Albert just texted me, "Hey man, I'm glad you decided I should not be a part of the home stretch of Eberron and turning Whiskers cats into orphans."
Take them on!
Oh my god. It's me squinting at a meme. I look like Austin Powers a little bit. That's crazy. It says this is the worst members meme I've ever seen. That's really
That's
funny.
great.
It's me. So it's if you didn't see it, you probably did if you're in the Discord. But it's me going like,
Yeah.
Today, I showed him, I was like, here's a spell that I use, and he did that.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, you can take
I'm
my
old.
phone. You
We'll
can
get
take
there.
the phone and look at it
Mhm.
closer.
Or you
Yeah.
can
I feel
enlarge
like
the
you need
font.
glass.
like
Well, I was gonna say you need glasses, but I look at your face
Sorry.
like, oh wait, hold on, they're
And also
there.
do this.
You need better glasses.
Power the goddamn self.
I totally get
We
it.
need the size 20 mouse.
Look, you call me out all the time about how bright my screen is. When you turn down the font size on your phone, we can have a proper.
mhm.
One
Okay.
above average.
All right.
If you insist.
What
Size
about the
matters or
cursor on your
something.
There
computer?
you go. That's
We
funny.
need
about
to
that.
do the back the old days, the olden times. When it
Yeah.
was black and white.
Back
you could,
in my day.
Back in my
change
day.
the mouse to like a sword.
Yeah.
We could do that for you, Pepper.
Oh, like you're playing like World of Warcraft or something? Oh, all right. Anyways, we're just waiting for Jacob to come
Yes,
back
he has
and
the patrons.
pull up the patrons list. I could try and do it, but I don't know how to.
I would say he has his.
Oh, do you know how to do it? Oh, you just gonna figure it out?
Just figure it out.
Okay. Yeah, what did Paige?
Oh, hey, guess what?
Oh,
Paige?
yeah.
This is a new thing. Pepper's been going through and uploading a lot of back content, including Weekly Grind, Pokemon, not Data Everything is After Dark. They're just starting a new thing on there. Extra podcast, and also, I think I said Pokemon already, but the Fallout one is also going to be up there too. Because everything the members get, patrons also get.
Yes.
Very sweet kiss.
Finally going back through and giving the patrons what they deserve.
What you're owed.
What you are owed.
I will say Weekly Grind and a few of them sometimes are live. You won't get them concurrently, but you will get them shortly thereafter.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, next day.
And of course, the VODs will be available on YouTube for members.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we delete them, just for the heck of it, which we've never done.
I don't know why we would do that.
Oh, okay, we'll vote on it.
At the end of Eberron, should I be like, guys, should I delete Eberron City of Towers?
That's only if we do a Sonic the Hedgehog TTRPG, isn't it?
Oh, damn, I forgot about that bit. They can't know about that bit.
Too late.
Did you get it? Oh, snap. Thank you, Spencer. Okay, hey, we're getting the show back on the road, folks. Big shout out to our patrons over on Patreon, people that are getting the content they deserve,
It's a patron.
including Spitting Fishes, help, the FEV trans my gender. Glasses and Cake, big weapon enthusiast, hates the goddamn government. Lancer, I hardly even know her, fucking explodes. Freak Show, the devil you know. Jack, think of the cats, they're gonna be orphaned.
Oh my god!
I like how that's everyone's takeaway from this. Not, oh my god, what a stunning betrayal this is. It's like, what about the cats?
Sonata will
We
take
don't.
care
Those
of them.
cats might be monsters. You don't know.
They aren't. They're cats.
Stephen
Okay.
Keogh, here to suck off some space pirates. Sylviana, Tooper, Tasha Companion, Gorble Gunker, Andreas Nilsson, Arcane Arcade Challenge Level Extreme, Try Not to Cry, Glink, Schmerich, Bumpin' Fats and Batten Fumps, Sir Galarak. Shortstop is done with his German holiday. Welcome home. Hope you had fun. Platonite, LST, Riley's Rangers, Herald of Homies, Ryan, Captain Dadbod forgot to unzip his pants before peeing. Frick.
Again?
Uh-oh.
Frick is spelled F-R-I-C.
It's
just
been
wanna say.
3 months.
Artemis accidentally joined the wrong swords group in Brayland, and now Arawai won't leave her alone. Joskimo, it's Gwen, Transchumba, EDHing the cyberpsychosis away. Shake that ass for Jesus, shake that ass for me. Bring the devil down from Georgia, make him worship at your feet.
Okay.
The Lego Builder 899, constructing chaotic creations. Nulf Eepy Sleepy Popeepy. The horrors persist, but so does my goofy ass.
Hell yeah.
Stainless Helena, ML Wolf, Tree Man, Redbeard, Death Wolf, Payment Decline. Bob said how he made his name overly long just to make the cast read it for no reason other than his own amusement. Reptilian Daedra, please clap. Thank you. Big Hoss, Slug and Tub, Vault Tech Dormammu, Argus Fallen, Alice Lily Bottom, Barden. Zach says you'll never see him coming. Fancy Arthas, Pimpin' to Hood, Mama Levin, Papa Joy. And Josh Travis.
Oh yeah. Welcome to hell.
No, it's they changed it back.
Yeah, that's
Thank God.
All right, those are our patrons. Thank you all so much for joining us. I know this is a slightly shorter episode. We're hurtling into the end game. Trust. I just didn't really want to get too far without our dear Colton. I would like everybody to be here, of course, for the end of the game.
Could you
But,
imagine if we'd killed Keeley without Colton?
I wasn't gonna let that happen. Beerbot was gonna step in.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, God, could you imagine us having
Yeah.
to explain to Colton, hey, we killed your girlfriend?
No. We'd have to go to break, and I'd have to call Colton on the phone.
Okay, I know you're watching a movie right now,
Hey,
but
Nah.
it's really important, really important.
Yeah. But anyways, that's it for the stream, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Tune in tomorrow for Descend. And keep an eye out for all the other releases that are coming up this week. Of course, we've got Weekly Grind on Monday. We've got
Sunday,
Fallout
Fallout.
Sunday. That's right, Fallout New Vegas playthrough with Dieter and Jacob on Sunday. After Dark on Tuesday. Or Wednesday, that's right. And then we'll have a new Resident Evil on Thursday. And then it'll be Fallout and Lancer next weekend. So we'll see you there.
I think maybe
But
Pokemon Tuesday.
yeah,
Pokemon
oh, there we
Tuesday.
go. If you're one of the members or perhaps a patron.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Have a great night.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Darkness.
Yes, no parents.
And